Whoever's down there, you can rot.
I've got to say, I'm very proud of how sneaky that was. You know, we might technically have been caught, but that's still the sneakiest I have ever been. I'm counting it. A book. I forget you actually have
It
to
looks
read
like
them.
a diary. It's gotta have some clues.
Wait days. I've turned into one of those people that actually doesn't want to read events. This is missing entries. Completely unable to recall what led to my confinement in the Arkham Asylum. What happened to the 6 years between my 2 visits there. They tell me I had some kind of personality. Oh, is this is like just a recap. Okay. Protect my sanity, or the key to something I need. Yes, why did we lose those memories indeed? Ooh, we actually have a lot of evidence. Alright, how about tomes? No, so we just have some good collection of evidence. Enlightened or duped inside Boston's strangest church. Those of our readers who live near its headquarters and ordinary-looking Boston residents will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Yith, whatever the cult's name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious, semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside the mainstream. No small number are headquartered in the states of New England, where the Pilgrims themselves sought out a new world free of religious persecution. But the question must be asked: at what point does a religion become a cult, and its trusting adherents, not to mention its brainless neighbors, become victims? That is the question this journal poses in regard to the Fellowship of Yith. In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind this so-called church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leader declined to be interviewed or to assist our investigation in any way. However, it seems that the Fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe that he is communing with the mysterious powers behind his faith, and that he is shortly to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, if eccentric, spiritual group, little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near to the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different story, a more sinister story. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering on street corners, casting menacing glances at their innocuous neighbors, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering on street corners, casting menacing glances at their innocuous neighbors, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seem powerless to prevent or redress. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change color unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard to issue from within the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and worst of all, screams like those of lost souls in agony. Many of the sect's neighbors are convinced that its services include human sacrifices or similar atrocities. Those few who dared complain to the police were told that because the house is private property, and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, the most they can do is file a noise complaint. Are the horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city, more than 2 centuries on? Is this Fellowship of Yith engaging in unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? A source within the police department speaking on the condition of anonymity tell the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far the lack of evidence and the reluctance of nervous witnesses to come forward have thwarted any official investigation. Very well, we say. Where the police cannot or will not investigate, The Globe shall continue to act in the interest of Boston's citizens, fearlessly exposing the truth about this so-called church and its followers. Our findings will be published in these pages over the following months so that all may know the truth. Editor's note. It is with great sorrow that the Globe announces the death of reporter Howard Addlestone, who was leading the paper's investigation into the Fellowship of Yig, when he apparently drowned in Boston Harbor. The coroner has ruled his death a suicide. Our condolences go out to his family. Well, that was a short-lived investigation. Marvelous. Arkham Advertiser. Grocery store manager missing. Thieves have robbed the First National grocery store in Innsmouth, breaking down the door and forcing open the cash register. The newly appointed manager, Mr. Brian Burnham, has been missing since shortly before the robbery. Before the robbery? Oh. Interesting. This is a very disturbing turn of events, said Mr. Arthur Anderson, First National's regional manager, from his Arkham office. This branch had only recently opened, and First National Grocery had high hopes for its success. Given the general lack of modern stores and amenities in Innsmouth, the robbery is a definite setback, and more worrying still is the fact that the branch manager remains unaccounted for. Innsmouth authorities could not be reached for comment. And our final one, Brian Burnham, is their diary. What happened? Well, I agree with the locals on one thing. I shouldn't be stuck in this miserable excuse for a town. I can see why nobody comes here, that's for sure. Another slow day at the store. At first I thought people were staying away because First National isn't local, but I haven't seen anyone go into any of the other stores either. Come to that, I haven't seen the other stores open for business. This place is deader than dead. Still, it won't be long before I'm out of here. Before we're both out of here. She's the one good thing about Innsmouth. We'll bust open Old Man Waite's safe, take a car, and then it's New York City. Bright lights, nightlife, everything. I'll show her all of it. So Burnham, allegedly, did want to leave. He wanted to take someone with them. But how do we know that was written by them? The plot thickens. Why do we have a stick? You literally have a stick. We have bandages, a stick, needle and thread, and I'm just gonna go with rum. Is that extra rum? Oh, we have double rum. Marvelous. Everyone likes a bit of double rum. Oh, so health kit gives you one of all of these. I guess green means we're maxed out, but 2 bandages. So you get a reasonable amount. I'm also gathering there's a little bit more to that health system than I was originally thinking. How do we... What do we do? Holds on? Can we go up this ladder? No. We can move you. I'm gonna move you over here. On that box. I didn't do it. No one saw me. We're just gonna walk on through here. Oh, I would. I'm stuck. The bear is stuck. In bones. Lovely. What the hell did we open up into?
The cellar's filled with human remains.
It's not even bones, that's flesh. That's recent-ish. Big-ish. I don't know how cold this place is.
These people must have died a long time ago.
Guess some of them.
There must have been a fire down here.
Okay, so we're in the fire torture chamber. It's the light room, dark room. I got it right. Ignore me. Hello.
There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier lying here, and they're dated 1846.
Well, that's pretty darn old. Anything we can gather in here?
Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
Yeah, I can't tell what that is. It's just some buildings in there. Ooh, is that the Dagon place?
Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
All right, let's see what was in those editions. Innsmouth Courier. 1846. That's old. Tales of Heathen Ceremonies. Patrician arrested. This is by John Lawrence. Obed Marsh, the head of Innsmouth's wealthy and influential Marsh family, now sits in the city jail accused of devil worship and other unspeakable practices. The whole community is left in a state of shock by the horrifying revelations that accompanied the arrest. Readers will no doubt be aware of the deep reservations expressed by the Courier's editorship and other decent citizens concerning the esoteric order of Dagon, which was founded by Captain Marsh after his return from the South Seas and is said to be based upon a primitive religion he encountered among the uneducated natives of certain distant Pacific islands. The captain's arrest seems to lend strength to those suspicions, and a full investigation is expected to unearth more. If that ever happened. It appears someone may have brought something back with them they shouldn't have. This place is pretty beaten up. Hello? Oh. Watch out for ammo pickups. Ammos will always carry across to the next chapter, but the quantity you can carry for each weapon is capped. The interface shows the total rounds you're carrying, including those in the gun. We
Newspapers
don't
lay
have a
scattered
gun
in
yet.
molding heap. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged.
Yeah,
I don't
ages
suppose
ago.
the fire helped it much either.
Oh, so the whole place went up in flames.
Nothing of interest here. Newspapers lay scattered in molding heaps.
It's on the
General
wall.
notices. They're all dated 1846.
Wait, so no one's been in here since 1846? It's a
It
long
won't open.
time. It's behind door number 1. Oh,
Holy shit!
door number 1. Not a good door. Madame,
From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
Grim. Brimble bimble bob.
Nope,
What can
nothing
we
of
get?
interest.
Give me
It's not
evidence.
important.
You kicked it with no evidence.
Nothing of interest.
Are you actually serious? You didn't leave anything behind, not even a note? An arrow on a map? Useless. Some doors you encounter will be bolted on one side. Action the bolts to unlock or lock the door. Door bolts can come in useful. Oh, that's definitely good to note. Hey up. Who's this chap?
Hello, Jack.
How
Do
you
I
know our
know
name?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business
was a
long enough
Fed.
to know he's hiding something.
Excellent. You can call them feds, right? It's like a federal investigator of factories. That counts. Something I should probably learn considering I'm supposed to be moving to America eventually, but yeah, we'll figure this out as we go. It's fine. We had a Lurtsy chapper. Where's over here? Have they shuffled on? Have we escaped their glare? And gained something else's glare?
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
That's number 2. That's very unfriendly. Now, point out the crazy demon thing that's crawling on the roost for us. Wow. Oh, wow, indeed. I should state, there's no option for removing motion blur or anything. That's knocking me sick. Flippin' heck. Wow, don't move the camera too much. Don't move to self. Ooh. Old games. Marvelous.
What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
You just take such pride in your job, don't you? Okay. Well, we have found out the secrets of the first national... I keep thinking that's a bank whenever I say that. The first national grocery shop. Grocery store. I can speak. It's the grocery store. Sure, full of groceries. How marvelous. I wouldn't want to eat them. They're probably very salty. Ugh, salty cucumber. Actually, that could be kind of nice. Huh. I might have to test this. Come, Rummy. We have salted cucumber to enjoy.
Have you lived here in this port all your life?
Last 37 years in Old Lady Warren's house. Before that, over by fishing cannery. Cannery.
Old Lady Warren's? You live in the town poorhouse?
Go and fetch me a bottle of something to wet old Sadoc's whistle, and I'll tell you all.
Well, oh, hello. What's this? 8+1 chambered. Chambered in what? Chambered in our sleeve? Excellent.
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here'll be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search.
Do not throw up on us, dude. Oh, a key. Any explanation?
Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Lipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that would answer their prayers.
It's not even get good, get better gods.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such
Is a
blasphemy?
meme.
Aye, they did. It were around
I think it's
46
just like a
that
Norse
many
meme.
folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them, swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy of strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this?
Crazy
Who
coup.
did all?
Except the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
That was the quietest
You
drunken
just that old
stumble I've
whiz
ever
about oaths
heard.
of Diggle. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dark Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Rest, sweet Zadok, you ballerina-like drunk. I like this dude. We will save you.
Ha ha! Tonight, boys, we must fight, but the winds which shower our sail.
And be confused by you. Marvelous.
Mariner.
Sing on, you mighty rocker. Oh, I'm lost. I'm actually lost. Hello, madame.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like
That was the
Burnham?
strangest pickup
Of
line
that,
I've ever heard,
I'm not
but
sure.
lead
You'd be
on,
better
lady.
off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
Oh, you Jerry Japper. Excellent. Go on, so the eyes are saves, and the stars are safety. And saves. Excellent. There's some unsavoriness in town. Oh, for Pete's sake. Someone give me a bloody flare gun. Sort that chapper out. In fact, give me a pistol. I've got the ammunition. It's bloody Stalingrad. Right, well, we have a glorious key. Just nonchalantly walk past. Good day, sir. Good day to you, sir. Good day to you, twin, sir. Triplets? Bugger me, how many of these buggers came out? That was one heavy night. I'd like to be there, mother, in the morning.
It's unlocked.
Haha. Close the door. Never here. Ooh, next chapter. Excellent. The ultimate bear detective. Like Sherlock Holmes, but with claws. God, that would be amazing.
If I see you without swagger, I'll report you to order.
I'll not say nothing.
I have a strange feeling I'm being watched.
Doesn't seem that strange, but I know you just said you wouldn't
Where's
talk.
everybody? It's very quiet.
Go on, give us a sneaky
Just
bit.
leave me be, stranger.
Where's everybody?
Sneaky little
It's
morsel.
very quiet.
I can't be seen talking to you.
Where's everybody?
One more time?
It's very quiet.
Just leave me be, stranger.
Why don't you follow me down this, I was gonna say dark alley. Dark stair set. Yes. Come. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck on something. Damn these paws. Marvelous. Ooh, carpet. Excellent. Back to
It
snooping.
won't open.
With no handles. No wonder it won't bloody open. Hello?
It won't budge.
Just ignore us. Casually looking around.
Do you need any help?
Lord Pauper.
Disease is rampant in this town.
Oh, disease. God, what's happened to your face?
Do you need any help?
has happened
Disease
to
is
your face?
rampant in this town.
Like someone smacked you with the ugly stick. Repeatedly.
It
From
won't
both
open.
ends.
It won't budge.
Quadruplets?
Where's everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks that know what's good for them are safely bolted in their homes by now.
What are you looking at? Why did I turn my back on you? None of this
The
is a
sign
good
says,
idea.
Innsmouth, it's the entrance to the town poorhouse.
Just, oh my god, I can't close it. We can't close the door. There we go. There we go. Nice and safe.
It won't budge.
Use like a candle or something. Candle? No. God, it's getting nearer.
Since old Lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
The hell was that? It's like a hunter. This isn't Resident Evil. Be cool. Old man.
What are you
was
looking
that?
at there, old timer?
Nothing. I'm just looking. What you doing in old Warren's house, young feller? This hole is for the broke and the dying.
I'm trying to find Dock Street.
It's out back of the house. Everything in Innsmouth is rotten and dying. Windows boarded up, and all sorts of curious barking and crawling around black cellars and attics. How'd you like to be living in a town like this, feller?
I've been to more welcoming places. I don't think he's been outdoors for years. He isn't gonna do anything.
But why has he not been outside for so long? What is with that neck? Curious. Detective Bear on the case? Anyone with
This
some
almshouse is home to the old and the destitute.
That's a lot of bugs. Okay. Detective Bear is walking away from the bugs.
Her sleep is restless and erratic.
Because there's bugs all over her leg. At least, like, shoo them away. Have you no sympathy, Bear? Hello. No sympathy at all. I know you're dead and dying, but I'm taking your health kit. Oh, how the hell do I get out of here? I'm stuck. We're stuck. Oh. I panic not. How dare you?
The old woman's dead.
Oh, funky vision. Okay, don't stare at
It
bodies.
won't budge.
It's down here. Not much.
It won't open.
You know, what's that? You know, I can already tell that vision thing's gonna get quite annoying. Why are you freaking? Are you scared of heights? Is that what that's about? Oh, come now, Bear. Open water, that's the only thing to be scared of. And sharks. And monkeys. I know what they're planning.
It won't budge. It won't
Snooping
budge.
around for day gone. Good evening, fair
I'm
madam.
looking for Brian Burnham.
God, you're one of them.
And see if I notice what you're saying, stranger.
Oh, what was I?
Where's everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks says know what's good for them are safely bolted in their homes by now.
I'll get you, Gadget. Oh, that's
Do you know the
amazing.
Burnham lad? He worked in the
It's
First
time,
National.
Gadget. Can't likely says that I know him.
It's like, yeah, it's like Doctor Doom going through puberty. Oh. Okay. That explains the police
Jesus,
line.
those people have been ripped apart. That's why they were cordoning off this tunnel.
For good reason, it would seem.
Jesus,
Can I get
those
in there?
people have been ripped apart.
But there are clues! Such raging clues. Detective Bear put off the case, apparently. Can't go down that street. 803.
Hello there, little lady.
Good God, can I
Hi,
not
sir.
escape Bioshock 2?
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work and Mummy's upstairs in the attic. She's been bad.
Excuse me?
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mummy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her
Suddenly
own
less-
good.
Excuse me?
Destructive.
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mummy like I love my daddy.
Suddenly the attic
don't
doesn't seem like a
say.
bad idea.
Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks.
Oh, the
I
innocence
should
of
check the
children.
place
Let
over
this
while I've got the
stranger into your
chance.
home, while your mother is locked in the attic and your
Nothing of
father is at
interest.
work. Close the door. Sinister Bear. Dun dun dun.
What are you
Oh,
drawing?
what are you drawing?
Pictures
hell
of
are you
Mommy
drawing?
and Daddy.
Why is the house on fire?
What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mommy and Daddy.
It won't
You
open.
are a bit of an
A
oddball.
house plant.
Great work! Detective number 1, Bear at your
Won't open.
service. I can identify plants, not what plant it is, but that it is a house plant.
Won't budge. An old chest of drawers. Nothing
this?
of interest. It's a recent family photo. The corner's been torn off. I can only see Thomas and Ramona Waits in the picture.
Thomas Waits, I'm supposed to know about
It
you,
won't
aren't I?
budge.
I've completely forgotten. That's why we keep a journal. Ooh, there's an advertisement. Got anything else? The Arkham Advertiser, 7th of February 1922. Innsmouth robbery, missing manager accused. In yesterday's edition, we reported on a burglary at the recently opened First National grocery store in Innsmouth. The case took a new turn today as authorities in town named Brian Burnham, the store's manager, as a suspect in the case. Burnham has not been seen since the robbery and is thought to have left the area. It is a very straightforward case, said Chief Constable Andrew Martin in response to inquiries by the Advertiser. This young man simply robbed his employer and fled. I imagine he's out of the county by now, if not the state. The Chief Constable dismissed concerns expressed by First National Groceries Regional Manager Mr. Arthur Anderson that Burnham may have been kidnapped or injured. That was not the revelation on Waits I was hoping for, but hello? Got some kind of telekinetic powers.
The door's bolted shut.
Bolted door, you
It
say?
won't budge.
Well, I won't keep out this bear. Aha. Ingenious. And I don't want to close that door. I feel like I'll need to run out pretty quick. From the very heavily bolted door. That's not one of ours. That's fine. Delta, do your thing. Soak up the damage.